Hey, you're never gonna guess what happened today. A new patch came out and a completely unrelated part of the game broke because the coding in this game looks like Einstein's field equations to the developers apparently, and they can't figure out what the hell is going on. We'll talk about that. A bunch of new transfer cards came in the game today, which kind of indicates a couple things. Also possibly some disappointing news for some of you out there. And a new icon that looks like it's going to be confirmed for FC25, not even a testing pool. So, and yeah, okay, we'll talk about, SBCs and stuff right now too, because I don't understand what is going on. I understand it, but I don't understand why it's happening. If you guys would like to buy coins, you can go to mmoxp.com. The link is in the description. You can use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. What is happening is EA are sitting there saying to themselves, we can't give them SBCs that are too good. They will leave the game too soon. Once we drop our crazy SBCs come, I don't know, maybe the beginning of August, maybe for next FUTTIES week or the week after that, then we'll start our crazy SBC drops to lengthen the lifespan of this game as much as we possibly can, right? This Fakir came out today and it's like a +1 on his TOTS card. If you did the evolution, I know some of you couldn't get the TOTS card. So that won't matter for some of you, but can we not get a definitively better card 2 months later, please? This is not definitively a better card. No bullshit, it's not. I mean, compare the two right here. This is prior to his evolution, right? So my evolution Fakir actually is going to have +1s or 2s on some of these stats. Yeah, 95, 93, 94, 98. His FUTTIES card has 95, 94, 94, 99. So basically +1s with worse playstyles, you would say. I like First Touch Plus better than Tiki Taka Plus. Relentless Plus is a sort of a bonus, I guess. And he's 5-star, 4-star, the exact same. And he has worse positions. You can only play him at cam and nowhere else. This one is a right wing and a left wing. This one's just cam. What the fuck are we doing? I don't have the answer to that question. We have a great menu grind right now, which is awesome. And I really want to praise EA for the great menu grind right now because it is great. The exchanges and stuff like that, it is really good. You can basically open infinite exchanges right now. So I want to give them their credit for that. But like, we need crazier SBCs out right now. They keep dropping SBCs that are like, oh, that's a good card. And it's 80K. Where it's like, release an elite card for 1.5 million coins. At this point, why not? We all have so much fodder in our club ready to use that a card that's 1.5 million coins is not actually like it once was, right? Also, I will open this new pick that came out today. This 94 plus pick. We'll open that at the end of the video today. And I'll say there's still time for that to change. So I don't want to like shit on them too much. But the Zorloth, that was the same exact thing with him. I don't get these two. These two are just, they show you that they're so scared shitless to have people lose interest in this game right now before August gets here. Also, I'll have that new tactics video out to try and beat the 100 depth within the next couple of days here. It's actually funny. Well, not funny for me. A funny story, I guess. I was recording that comments video that I told you I was going to record a while ago. And I recorded it yesterday, or like yesterday morning. Then today I was going to edit it. Like this morning I was going to edit it. I'm looking through all the footage and I see that my mic, it was muted the entire hour and 20 minutes of recording. So oops, I guess I'm gonna have to like redo it, or I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to redo it, or if you leave a comment on today's video, maybe I'll just start over from now and start reading your comments. Then I don't know what I'm gonna do, but clearly I'm a fucking idiot. Okay, let's get to the title of this video. That is earlier this morning there was a champs glitch going around after the new patch came out. If you're winning and they leave before full time, you only get 1 point, and that was just one of the glitches. There was a lot of other ones going on too that people weren't getting points for any wins. People were getting 0 points for a loss, so like nothing went up at all. It was all different types of shit. If you look down here, you know, this guy says 6 win rewards instead of 14 win rewards. What a nice day to play. He's got 14 wins and 37 points. That does indeed not add up. So there was this whole FUT champs glitch going on. I don't even know how you fix this. EA did tweet out later saying this: we identified an issue causing some PC players to receive an incorrect amount of champions points after a match, resulting in them receiving incorrect rewards. Impacted players will be contacted in-game in the coming days. Well, it was not just PC. A bunch of replies down here were like, yeah, it is not just PC. There were tons of console players reporting the same problem. So that's just not correct. The last sentence usually like explains what their solution is going to be. It just says impacted players will be contacted in-game in the coming days. So they don't even have a solution, I don't think, at all yet. Maybe they can look back and see where you placed in terms of what your wins were, and they can give you the correct reward set. I guess I'd be surprised if they had the technology to go back and look at that and see how many wins you got and then like equate that to the points. Maybe they do. Maybe they're just going to say oops, sorry, free qualification next week, I guess. Maybe that's like the solution here. I don't know, but like there's so much wrong here. It's not just PC players. The update came out today and it broke a completely unrelated part of the game. Every reply to this tweet saying it was just live more, 10 matches remaining, 6 wins. He's got 25 points. I left matches twice. When I was 11-7, I got 9 reward wins. I mean, just what is going on in the inner workings, the coding of this game that is just beyond fucked. I know I'm beating a dead horse at this point. I'm sound like a broken record. We talk about this all the time. These mistakes keep constantly happening. They never explain why they happen because they're too afraid to admit. I think the real issue here is that we don't know why some of these issues happen and pop up. I would rather them say that to us and just be honest and be like, hey, we don't really know why this happened. We're trying to figure it out. But honesty is not EA's policy. We know that by now. Nothing about champs was in here. I didn't even talk about the update on my channel because there was pretty much nothing to talk about. And yeah, let me get my complaining out of the way all at once, I guess, here. Fakir, like, expectation versus reality. This was what I expected. I think we kind of all expect for FUTTIES. 5-star, 5-star finesse, first touch, technical. Instead, we get whatever the fuck this is. It's like, it's so close to being so good right now because the menu grind is incredible and it's constant and you can just do it as long as you want to, basically. But there's nowhere to put any of our fodder into if you craft Modric and Kaká already. There's quite literally no SBCs that are like guaranteed cards in your team. Before we get into the FC25 leaks and stuff like that, random side note, I'm hearing almost everybody say Aubameyang is extremely good. I'm almost to the level now to get Aubameyang. If you have gotten him, please tell me if you agree with that because I've only heard good things on Twitter. Like, he's an incredible card. I just want to hear if you guys have a similar sentiment or if you didn't agree with that. And then last post about complaints, you know, FUTTIES used to have 99 rated SBCs, double 5-star everywhere, SBC votes, you know, just FIFA 23 or FIFA 22, I think. Yeah, is this one here, and obviously it looks like that. But keep in mind, you know, top reply, it is the first week, mate. We already have 299s, and then he says, yeah, in packs, which there is a fundamental difference there, but that can change next week. You know, I think that we have one, I think this Friday, if we don't see like a crazy SBC coming out, 84-10, 85-10 grind, then we're gonna start having a problem here. I think that really this Friday, we need to have a massive end of season content right now. And then we got this news, and we got an icon added to the testing pool. However, I'm like 99% sure this icon is not even going to be in the testing pool. It's pretty much confirmed for next year. And that's Gareth Bale. Now we have official word on it from FUT Scoreboard, who's like a tier 1 guy, obviously. The reason that pretty much everybody, all the leakers here are saying he is probably confirmed to be in next game is because he's already in FIFA Mobile. I think that they already added him over like a couple months ago, I want to say. He's already in FIFA to a certain extent. So Gareth Bale's pretty much guaranteed to be in next year's game. And also, what do you think Bale's stats would look like? I feel like it'd be a little bit higher pace and be a little bit less shooting here if they wanted to make it prime Gareth Bale, Real Madrid, early Real Madrid. Let me know what you guys think that card would sort of look like. I don't know if it would look like this per se. Just a random reply. Gareth the GOAT, my time has come. But there was, this sparked some debate about the Gareth Bale versus Eden Hazard debate. You know, Hazard being tested as a hero, Bale being tested as an icon. Thoughts on this? Sheriff didn't agree with this, actually. I'm okay with this. I even said when Hazard was a hero, I was okay with that. And I'm totally fine with Bale being an icon. In fact, I think he deserves to be an icon. I know that it's harder to become an icon now than it was before. So maybe if you count that into the fact, you could think otherwise. But I'm totally cool with having it this way. I don't think Hazard's card should look like this, though. 82 shot in Hazard. That's disrespectful. But let's not act like Hazard wasn't absolutely world class for a little bit there. But yeah, what do you think? Is that fine? Do you disagree with that? Do you agree with that? And also, Napoli tweeted out saying they are back in FC25. We had a leak a while ago. I think it was maybe a month ago or so, saying Napoli and Roma were confirmed to be back in, and Napoli, you know, is part of the advertising now for FC25. So tweeted out a long video earlier today, and Roma as well, we're assuming is going to, you know, say the same thing. But Napoli fans will be happy to see that. Then we got a tweet from EA. Get your first look at what's new in FC25 gameplay. Watch a deep dive on July 25th. So it comes out, I think, at like 10 a.m. Central Time in the United States. Probably was at 4 p.m. UK time, I believe. Yes, 2 hours before content is when it premieres. For tomorrow's video, I'm going to probably upload before then, I think. If there's news and stuff to talk about, I will upload my normal daily video. And if there isn't, I will upload a gameplay deep dive video after that is released, my first reaction to it, and we'll talk about it in depth, obviously. There's a chance there won't be a video at the same time tomorrow. I'll just wait for the gameplay deep dive. But I would say if there's news that I think is worthy of talking about, then we'll just upload like normal. But okay, so go to new players on FUTBin right now, and there are a bunch of new cards added into the game. So a lot of the transfers, pretty much all the transfers that have happened so far have been added into the game with women's and men's included. So we'll kind of scroll through slowly here on all of them, but we did get a bunch of new transfer cards out. Javi Simons PSG is here. Renato Sanchez PSG as well. Kylian Mbappe, obviously Real Madrid. He's one of the most popular cards in FUT right now. Not in packs because of the fact that he has his Team of the Year card in packs right now, but he'll be on the way shortly. Dewsbury Hall, Chelsea, Yan Kuoto, so not to say his name, by the way. Man City card. He was on loan, right? I think his loan just ended. Olise, Bayern, Douglas Luiz, Juventus, right? So the biggest thing, I guess, really was just going to be Evos. You can Evo cards with their new clubs now. I'll kind of scroll through here those slowly so you can kind of see all of them. A lot of women's cards, ones as well that you don't really see on the news. You don't really see women's transfer news very often. But yeah, and then the promo cards from here on out obviously will be at these clubs. And there is one bit of disappointing news here. There is no Lamine Yamal in this whole setup here. So it's once again closer confirmation or more confirmation to the fact that he just won't be in this year's game, which was always pretty likely, but we did see that he was added to FIFA Mobile, so maybe there was a chance he could be in this game. Still possible. I just think that seeing this whole bunch of players being added to here, it just makes it less and less likely again. There's that Pajor card, by the way, 87 rated Bundesliga. He went to Barcelona women's team, random transfer. But yeah, so it's always fun getting to see these new transfer cards into the game, especially with evolutions now being in the game this year. The transfer window has been a little disappointing so far, though. As you guys know, I'm sure, keep up to date with real life football. There hasn't really been a whole lot of movement so far. And I wonder if we will get another like group of transfers or if this will be the only one we get of the whole FC24 cycle. But I will give you a market tip quickly. You know, we saw a bunch of cards for best of Team 1 crash, right? Because they came back into packs. Thunderstruck Ronaldinho was 1 million plus coins. Now he's 400k. What was he before? He was 1.5 basically right before he came out again. Now he's down to 400k. So I think they're going to be one a week in terms of the best of batches. If that's wrong, if that's not correct, I'll let you guys know. But there's other icons out there. I mean, say even, I don't know. Let's just say that Pele, is that Ultimate Birthday Pele or Future Stars Pele? Yeah, it's Ultimate Birthday Pele. He's 5-star, 2.9 mil. He's always going to be pretty expensive, but even if he got back into packs, he would drop a fuck ton. So cards like this, you're just going to sell. Okay, let's read your comments and let's open our player pick. I was just reading through the comments and this cracked me up. 60 Rents says, in reply to my 5 tips to instantly improve at FC24 video, just says, this did jack shit. And that's all. BH Villaman says, if you're not doing it already, everyone needs to use Pale Tools or Pale Droid for the player picks. You can do 50 under 5 minutes, literally, and this is true. Look up Pale Tools tutorial on YouTube. There's plenty of videos out there. Look up how to do it. You can craft so many player picks super quickly. I think most of you probably know that by now, but you guys need to get on that. It will save you an ungodly amount of time, and you can do it on your phone. So make sure you're looking up tutorials for that. I don't want you guys losing years of your life in the menus. Crazy Turk, you're a real one, bro. I never see YouTubers talking about how this game is literally setting up kids to become addicted gamblers. Keep being you, keep being real. There are other people that do talk about this. I'm not going to say I'm the only one, obviously. I really appreciate your kind words, and that's something I'm probably going to be beating a dead horse about for as long as you're watching this channel. I'm going to be talking about how bad the gambling aspect of this game really gets at times, because I've always thought having things like player picks in the game, having things like packs in general is not a bad thing per se. It's the way they go about it that is extremely beyond predatory and addictive, and kids who are young have no idea even that they're getting hooked onto this stuff, because how could they? They're like 13, but that's a whole other story for another day. Also, I said yesterday, I was gonna talk about the boycott EA movement and how I thought it was kind of stupid, but there was a pretty good comment here from John Cosimo that I thought was actually a pretty good counter to what I was going to say. Here's what he says. The fact that many of them stopped opening packs on stream with real money was a win for the community. Not seeing people spending their money lightly surely helped many to avoid the idea that it was okay to do so too. Take the things for what they are, don't be so negative. Maybe boycott EA was a little bit too much. It should have been something like ban FC points, but you know, people are people. They aim for the moon and end up shooting themselves in the balls. And I think that it is a little bit early to say what the effects of this even are yet. Maybe people will remember boycott EA for FC25, and maybe there will be a noticeable dip in those profits come 2025 and people actually are not buying FC points. I kind of am just worried that because I don't hear about it a lot anymore, that we're gonna forget, and every YouTuber you're gonna see is uploading a bunch of pack videos for FC25. That's like in my head what I was thinking, but I guess I am jumping too far, maybe ahead there, because we're not there yet, and we don't know. And I do think, like I said this before, when the boycott EA movement was just beginning, and I got a lot of new viewers on the channel right around that time, and I was saying was that I don't want this to divide the community, because that's obviously not going to help anything at all. So I was trying to be cognizant of that too. I'm just worried that we're not going to see like any resemblance to boycott EA or stop buying FC points come FC 25, but there's no way to know that until it comes out. So I might just be speaking too soon on that. I still will say though, what I still am for sure annoyed by was people either changing things up during the boycott EA movement. You know, if they change things up, they stop opening packs here, stop doing this there, tweeting out hashtag boycott EA or whatever, and then they end up going still to like Vancouver getting things early. That's where I think still a problem lies, because I mean, maybe you think you can save it and you're trying to be as constructive as you can and help things out. I think we have enough of a sample size by now, though, to know that you're probably not doing anything when you go there. And people just make themselves look like idiots when they do end up going to their fan base, because you complain this stuff about EA, you end up going there. And we know EA don't change anything based off creator feedback. We know they don't do that. People have left the creator program because they don't change shit off of creator feedback. So it seems like you only go because you want to get that stuff early and you want to get those views for that like first few days of FC 25, getting that sweet EA check rolling in from those new viewers. So that's a very cynical take, but that's sure as hell what it seems like on the outside looking in. But you'll have to let me know what you think about that. Okay, on to this player pick now. As Path to Glory, Make Your Mark, Team of the Tournament, Greats of the Game, Heroes, and something. It's like a party bag, basically. I don't know what we can get in this. Let's just find out right here. Okay, well, I guess I'm gonna go Kalulu. I actually just checked, and Sabitzer is 150k and Kalulu is 30k, so never mind. I'm gonna take Marcel Sabitzer, I guess. Let me know what you got. Hopefully it was better than me. I love y'all since forever, so peace.